Hey guys, what's going on? James here, and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers have had another top 30 visit. This time it is Edgerrin Cooper, formerly out of Texas A&M. He spent all 4 years at Texas A&M, by the way. The Buccaneers continue their trend of bringing in guys who have played all 4 years at college. 6'2", 230 pounds, will eventually be an average starter, is what he is graded as according to NFL.com. You take a look at the 2024 Combine results. He was the 4th most productive linebacker coming out of the 2024 Combine, the 8th most athletic linebacker out of the 2024 Combine, but he did have the number 1 total score coming out of the Combine as well. Ran a 4.51 40-yard dash, a 1.54 10-yard split, a 34.5-inch vertical jump, a 9-foot 10-inch broad jump, and that's all we got. He didn't do the 3-cone drill, didn't do the 20-yard shuttle, did not do the bench press as well. However, Lance Zierlein compares him to Devin Lloyd, which is a very interesting thought in my opinion. He's a capable quarterback spy, can blitz the pocket, and will be an instant hit on special teams, but teams will need to balance the inconsistencies with the passionate run and hit mentality. So this is interesting, and it seems to me this is a guy who could be, let's say, 3rd to 4th round potential draft selection for the Bucs. I could be completely wrong on that, but it is interesting. And yes, the Buccaneers did just lose they kept Lavonte David in free agency. They lost Devin White in free agency. They still have KJ Britt and SirVocea Dennis in there, but this would be a really intriguing draft selection in my opinion. You take a look at the stats. 2021, 5.5 tackles for loss, a half sack, and 1 interception, 1 pass deflection as well, and 58 total tackles. 2022, things got bumped up. 61 total tackles, 8 tackles for loss, 0 sacks, but 1 interception, 5 passes defended, 1 fumble recovered, and 1 forced fumble. Then in 2023, things really blew up. You take a look. 84 total tackles, 17 tackles for loss. Oh my goodness. 8 sacks. Oh my goodness. 2 passes defended, 1 fumble recovered, and 2 forced fumbles. That was good for 205 total tackles in his collegiate career, 111 solo tackles, by the way, 30.5 tackles for loss, 8.5 sacks, 2 interceptions, 8 passes defended, 2 fumbles recovered, and 3 forced fumbles. This is a guy who can really get after it, and he played in the SEC, which is not easy at all, by the way, to play in. I'm sure any SEC fan can tell you the SEC is one of the top conferences in college football, and it seemed like Edgerrin Cooper not only played but thrived in the SEC as well, which I feel like has very much well prepared him for the NFL. Now, this would be an interesting signing for me, or an interesting draft pick for me, because of that blitzing ability that we saw in 2023. The Bucs are losing a guy in Devin White who Todd Bowles blitzed a lot. Could we see more of a blitz by committee approach from Todd Bowles moving forward? If the Bucs were to draft Edgerrin Cooper, could we see Cooper, KJ Britt, and SirVocea Dennis, who has a lot of the same ability as Cooper as well, all getting blitzed more and more, and just a rotation of those guys blitzing and getting after the quarterback? That would be an interesting thing to see. I think that it could increase the versatility of how those linebackers are used, and definitely may be a more committee approach to that second linebacker position, and possibly even to see, hey, may the best man win next to Lavonte David as well. That'd be a heck of a training camp battle, by the way. Edgerrin Cooper versus SirVocea Dennis versus KJ Britt. Sign me up. That'd be 3 guys that I would be excited about in terms of overall potential to see what they could do at the NFL level, and all 3 guys that have a lot of good things going for them. In the case of KJ Britt, we've seen what he can do at a NFL level whenever he did come in and replace Devin White, even during those playoff games, because Devin White was benched. Then you have SirVocea Dennis, who did some really good stuff for Pitt in college football, but hasn't gotten a chance yet. Then you could add a guy like Edgerrin Cooper to this mix as well, who is a guy who has done some really interesting things in college football, and we could see him get a chance as well. That'd be very fun, position group, in my opinion, to take a look at, that has a lot of potential. Look, Lavonte David's not going to be around forever, folks. KJ Britt, his contract going to be coming up to an end as well. Also, SirVocea Dennis, KJ Britt, maybe even Edgerrin Cooper could be the future of the linebacking core for the Bucs for the foreseeable future when Lavonte David is going to be said and done. So I wouldn't count this one out. He's also an All-American as well, a one-time All-American. Shout out to him for that. I believe he got that in 2023. He did. He was a consensus All-American. Awesome as well. You love to see it. But guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions about Edgerrin Cooper down in the comments section below. I'd love to see it. And he wore number 45. I mean, come on. He could just take Devin White's number, folks. Do I have to spell it out for you? Come on. But let me know your guys' thoughts and opinions about this down in the comments section below. I'd love to hear it. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And as always, guys, I'll see you all in the next video or the next live stream. But until then, and as always, guys, goodbye for now, and go Bucs.